while you hope and pray for what's to come. Right now needs what it needs, and before I buy a gun, I'll get to know my neighbor. Before the lines are drawn, I'll keep a light lit on, and you can try and say I to hate the other. Before I buy a gun, I'll get to know my neighbor.
Doves can't fly where the drones roam high over hungry skies and broken stone. There's an olive branch burnt in a small child's hand, a mother's cries inside a shattered home. Our Uncle Sam's got a real heavy hand, he writes his checks in blood and bone. Then calls it peace, but it smells like smoke, and it chokes out the dreams of the families he broke. History don't need a clock, it just circles back like a wave on the dock. From the land of the free to the shores of Palestine, we're paying for the suffering of fellow human beings. And if that's not enough to make you want to scream, then no words that I write and no song that I sing will save your soul from your day of reckoning.
Wouldn't just stand by. Your God isn't on your side. Your God cares if children die. Your God is an awesome God. Your God stood with whores and freaks. Your God helps the poor and weak. My God, how could you even speak of God? That is not your God. Your God doesn't hate for fun. Your God, he made everyone. My God, all the lies you've spun just hiding behind your God.
From 2006 to 2016, it kind of felt like we were making, I don't know, progress as a society, and now it's just...
First we had Steve Jobs with the iPhone. Obama was cool if you ignore the drones. The gays were hyped cause they could get married. Things were looking up and nothing was scary. Sure, the housing market collapsed, but I was a kid, I didn't care about that. Then Facebook was cool to connect with your friends, and never forget when we got been locked in. 2025, things have gotten kind of weird. Roe v. Wade is gone and AI is here. Everywhere you look, society's collapsing. The news is getting worse with every day that's passing. While I'm sitting here and finishing the song, I just got the news that we have bombed Iran. I think that proves my point that everything is wrong. I mean, seriously, guys, what the heck is going on?
It's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. The next stop is Iran. And it's 5, 6, 7. Open up the pearly gates. Well, there ain't no time to wonder why. Whoopee, we're all gonna die.
I've been thinking about when the Gestapo come and we have to hide our daughters from the rapers. I've been thinking about the logistics of hiding Muhammad and Khadijah in the attic, or Manuel and Maria in the closet underneath the steps. I'm thinking about Omran and our bombs where the hospital in Kunduz used to be, and the tents in Rafah where the children used to sleep. I'm thinking about the sicarios and the coyotes and Pol Pot. I'm thinking about every leftover explosive in the countryside and all the loud children without limbs. I am thinking, did I make the right choice? The Gestapo will come to disappear me. They will kill or deport my mother. Every being I have ever loved will die on the front lines because they are defiant and the French will not come. And God will ask me, did you make the right choice? Are you satisfied? I will think about the drones and the men sitting behind them. I will think about the blood on my evening plate and the shards of Lehi's bones that I now call Siri. I think about all the babies who shot themselves but didn't mean to. I think about the city kids back home with pill addictions and the country kids coming home with blood on their hands. I look to God. I think for this. I think if we can win this, I think when there are no more bodies between yours and everyone else's, I think it's time to face ourselves. Is it true that empire is ready to die? Is it true that after all the outside killing, it's your life and it's mine?
Can we please leave politics out of metal, punk?
No! Ocean boiling, the climate is boiling. A plenty dime for the profit of the oilmen. Don't wanna hear it, wanna live in your delusions. Don't wanna see it, wanna find your own conclusions. Go ahead and flip the script. We know you don't wanna depict reality of what's going down. We can tell by the way you tune it out. The way you tune it out. The way you tune it out.
Story won't take long about men who kill in the name of God, who blow up churches and cut off heads over a book that they never read, they never read, they never read, they never read. Impossible to count the dead.
There is a ship called the Madeleine that bravely set to sail, with volunteers from across the land who heard a mother's wail. For the children of the Gaza Strip, they are dying day by day. To break the siege and deliver aid, they did take to the sea. No more IOF impunity, no more children dead or dying, no more political apologies for a genocidal state. It's high time we had a reckoning for all who sowed the devil's seeds, a blood-soaked land tormented by an army fueled by hate.
My billionaire daddies are fighting. Whoa, the big dogs are getting divorced. And they're going out loud, they're going out proud. It's $250 million buyer's remorse. My billionaire daddies are fighting. And I don't know how I should feel. Well, the custody, a little baby JD, still roll on over to Peter Thiel. My billionaire daddies are fighting. Yeah, it's something that you'd never expect. Turns out the enemy of your enemy ain't a friend, he's just a stepping stone over the left. But he'll be pointing his money pretty soon, I'll bet, at anybody over there who will take a check. These billionaire types are persistent. Yeah, they're used to getting what they want. And it may sound wild, they're a little entitled. Then again, I never walked a mile in their yacht. Now, it's never been a problem before. But now that he's getting dismissed, the first buddy's concerned and thinks we all need to learn. The commander-in-chief's on Epstein's list. My billionaire daddies are fighting, and I wonder what'll happen next. First the man became meme, now in the final scene he's gonna need to put an E in front of the X.
And before I buy a gun, I'll get to know my neighbor. Before the lines are drawn, I'll keep a light lead on. And you can try and say I have to hate the other. Before I buy a gun, I'll get to know my neighbor.
I live in the belly of the beast, though I only meant to look into his mouth. Was not opportunity, but chains he used to capture me. And I've been trying every day to get back out. And I live in the belly of the beast. This land was built with brutal machines, bones of millions, stolen dreams. How did we all get down here? What evil have we done to deserve the cruelty of America? I live in the belly of the beast. I live in the belly of the beast.
Man, you see the news this morning? Oh, I haven't checked yet. Oh, that's depressing. Yeah, I know, I'm just like, you rang? Jesse Wells? I got a new song. Jesse, how do you already have a TikTok with a new song? This news headline came out at 9:15 and it's 9:22. I work fast. Jesse, I'm actually looking through your feed and this one song you posted 15 minutes before the news even broke about this tragedy. Yeah, I got a crystal ball in my basement. It lets me talk to the Appalachian tree spirits. Jesse, I don't mean to pry, but what's that giant lump on your back? Oh yeah, I got my guitar strap surgically implanted into my spine so I can carry my guitar around with me whenever and just start writing songs. It's easier than picking up and putting down the guitar all the time. Okay, well, I respect the hustle. Yeah, if you two don't mind, I gotta go start writing some slant rhymes based off of this Al Jazeera article that just dropped. Okay, bye, Jesse Wells. Did he just disappear into thin air? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure Bob Dylan, grew him in a lab or something.
Sometimes you get at your B2s and go bomb Iran. Sometimes you get at your B2s. It's all part of God's plan. Well, if you want that peace, you can't be quiet when there's a picture of you hanging out on an island. So you best be getting your B2s and go bomb Iran. Politicians and preachers get hard as a bone, talking holy war. It's two birds, one stone. So get your Ted Cruz's and your Huckabees. Somebody said old Lindsey Graham free. Flip Miss Toast to get the war machine rolling. Where it's gonna stop ain't nobody knowing. So sometimes you get at your B2s and go bomb Iran. Sometimes you get at your B2s. It's all part of God's plan. Well, bomb 'em to hell. Every boy and every girl be the change in the regime you want to see in the world. Sometimes you get at your B2s and go bomb Iran. Government contractors are salivating cause it's real good money and a liberation. Bomb 'em all to hell, beat all the thugs. That Palantir's one hell of a drug. Same playbook as 2003. Looks familiar to you, looks familiar to me. Sometimes you get at your B2s and you go bomb Iran.
Don't listen to the bosses, don't listen to their lies. Us workers never had a chance unless we organize. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? It's always the old to lead us to the wars, always the young to fall. Now look at all we've won with the saber and the gun. Tell me, is it worth it all?
To the battling British, thanks, you can have 10 million Yanks if it takes them to tear the fascists down, down, down. If it takes them to tear the fascists down.
I'm going home.
disagree, you're wrong. But even if you disagree with the song, let's feed them hostages, BB won't. He don't give a fuck about them people he constantly bombs. Brown boy that said it, so put me on CNN. Tell me, boy, what are your thoughts on imams? Do you condemn? Yes. Do you condemn? Yes. Yes, it don't work no more. Emily's on. White women care, Swifties on board. Can't throw around anti-Semite no more. Christians calling Holocaust survivors anti-Semites cause they didn't call it a war. Get the fuck out my face, no one buying that shit. 80-some years still trying that shit.
You cannot camp on that campus, that land isn't yours.
Yeah, I'm on that Zionist shit. Never again. Some people don't got no empathy, that shit I don't understand. Posted up lazy, you standing on nothing, sat on the fence. Fuck all that, let's keep it friendly shit, homie, you better offend. I can't relate to somebody that can't, no, never again.
Dirt's so cheap, you can't own the land. And the only thing you're eating is from your daddy's hand. Cause you work and you work and you pay and you pay. But you'll never pay off the debt your daddy made. Cause the schools never taught you a cent. About a dime, no, they'd rather keep you dumb than strike. You're not a mind to be a rich man. Big plan of getting even richer just to say that he can. And yet the rich man, oh, what does he do? Oh, we'll pull on some boots, cause he wants to be you. Yeah, he wants to pretend he can just fit right in with a Target straw hat and a wallet of sin. And no, we don't feel guilty, not even a dime, of stealing all the things you've had to fight for your whole life.
Give the fascist man a gunshot.
Enough is enough is enough.
Give the fascist man a gunshot. China, get this damn thing done. It can't done. Come shoot the fascists with a gun. Cause it's stopping us from unity. We cannot see reality, just vanity, insanity. Fusion cannot stand it, see. No man, fascist man will ever get me out of the land. So understand, fusion plan to stop them with a band. We sang and sang to make the people all unite. Not fight, but fight because the leaders don't think right. You built us in the past, you know it won't happen again. So black and white, take a stand and I'll try to defend all of the people and the children who are living in the past. Just blast and blast, no make the fascist man last. Open your eyes, try to wake up. Enough is enough, is enough, is enough. Open your eyes, try to wake up. Enough is enough, is enough, is enough.
This one goes out to all the bestest boys. Not dogs, you'll see. They'll save your life from danger, each one protects and serves. They're the ones that come to help when anybody's hurt. Shout it if you know it, this one true hero's job. Don't you go bootlicking, it's firemen, not cops. Firemen, not cops, firemen, not cops. Spend that city budget on firemen, not cops. They work out to be prepared for every situation. Overworked and underpaid, they hardly get vacation. Graveyard shift up overnight, case anyone's heart stops. Don't you go bootlicking, it's EMTs, not cops. EMTs, not cops, EMTs, not cops. Spend that city budget on EMTs, not cops. Now for a list of other jobs with more honor than cops. Don't wanna hear? Well, plug your ears, cause I'm not gonna stop. It goes teacher, doctor, plumber, rider, scuba diver, bedbug fighter, server, dentist, cleaner, pooper, person lying in a stupor, singer, farmer, nanny, nurse, young man under witch's curse, ingrown toenails, I rock gum, better than a pig with gum, big rat pimple, case of flu, guy who picks up doggy poo, beat the students, beat you too, they've got nothing else to do, oh fuck the cops in every form, I'll shame them all, so they go home, troopers, wardens, prosecutors. Bunch of class betraying losers. Don't try to say it's justified, wasting money on a wasted lives. Just the slave patrol's modern disguise. When they've got for-profit Stocks get bought by politicians who then pass laws to make those stocks go up in value. Government of inside traders, bunch of rich brown people haters, tearing families limb from limb to see what they can steal from them. Drain the resources and sell them some crack. Life sentence for weed, then walk that one back. 'Cause white people want it, they've got cash in hand, don't mind stolen lives. No, never mind them. They'll stand outside you all day, they'll disappear your rent. Overtime for Candy Crush, then go beat a vagrant. They're the boot on George's neck, they're keeping us all down. Betrayed us all for money, oh shame on all these clowns. Firemen not cops, EMTs not cops. Really spend that money on anything other than cops. Community not cops, more gardens not those cops. Quit wasting our money on all these fucking cops. Public transport not cops, housing not those cops. Quit wasting our money, make it military cops. Anything but cops, really anything but cops. Quit wasting our money, making military fucking cops. Fuck cops.
When I opened up my telephone, the headlines weren't so great. Spending lives to save $1 and then asking God for grace. Cutting funding from the institutions keeping us alive. Taking airplanes from the Saudis, yeah, that's surely not a bribe. And the smallest man alive is whining, wishing he was big. If you thought we hit the bottom, get your shovel and let's dig. 'Cause the bottom has a basement, and in case you didn't know, that basement has a cellar and a lot of floors below. There's a dungeon buried under, but how deep God only knows. Every day we scrape the bottom, every day we reach new lows. And two businessmen go walking on the Gaza Strip at night. Yeah, they come upon a child starving, holding up a sign. When they read it, they both see that it says, Free Palestine. And they say that's quite a price, but since you've offered, now it's mine. And the smallest man alive is whining, wishing he was big. If you thought we hit the bottom, get your shovel and let's dig. 'Cause the bottom has a basement, and in case you didn't know, that basement has a cellar and a lot of floors below. There's a dungeon buried under, but how deep God only knows. Every day we scrape the bottom, every day we reach new lows. I was high outside a Sturgill show and pretty down on life. I was waiting in the beer line, that's when I met Jesus Christ. He was 3 sheets to the wind, it nearly blew my mind. I said, Dear God, can't you help us? He said, I already tried. Yeah, the smallest man alive is whining, wishing he was big. If you thought we hit the bottom, get your shovel and let's dig. 'Cause the bottom has a basement, and in case you didn't know, that basement basement has a cellar, and a lot of floors below. There's a dungeon buried under, but how deep God only knows. Every day we scrape the bottom, every day we reach new lows.
No hatred, no violence, no starvation, and no greed, and no kings, no kings, no kings. No lies, and no bullets, no bombs, and no need, and no kings, no kings, no kings. No walls and judgments, no oppressions cowering to kings, no kings, no kings. Every color, every culture, every language, every creed, but no kings, no kings, no kings. No more dying in the clutches, no more dying underneath. No kings, no kings, no kings. No dying for the causes no one asked for, no one needs. No kings, no kings, no kings.